Hi everyone, this is Tanya. I thought I had it to where you could see me. Brian, I hope you can see me. Okay, I'm trying something new here, guys. So I'm really not for sure if you can see me or not. Oh, there's everybody. Okay, guys, seriously, I thought I had it to where I could make it. Are you ready for this? Ready? Hi. Okay, I'm kind of new at this. Hi, and I can see all you guys too. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hi from Iowa. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Renee. Hi. Yep, I promised you guys, I promised you that I would get my stuff together, and I did. And so I've got this really cool with the help of Karen, because she's the techie genius and I'm not. Anyway, so I promised you guys that I would get it to where I could switch my cameras back and forth, and I actually did. So we will just welcome everybody in this morning. I'm going to try to get this to where I can see how many people we have. I can see all your comments. Yay! Look at that. How much fun is that? Well, hello, Miss Laura. Hi, Nancy Rossi. Hi, Jody. Hi, Kim. Hi, Crystal. We'll give everybody a minute to get on here. Everybody got their coffee? Yeah? I have my Ray Dunn mug. Mm-hmm. Yep. Good morning, Cindy. Hi, Lydia. Well, there's Brian. Hey, Brian, I did it. Whoop, whoop. You need your coffee. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. So, well, and there's Dolores. Hey, coffee check. Hi, Victor. Hi, Crystal. My Dolores is here with me. My Karina's here with me. So you have Sue's here with me. She just went down to the building. So you have got the whole entire gang here with you this morning. So, without further ado, I really have no idea when I'm supposed to end. Oh, thanks, Brian. Oh, thanks, Brenda. It's new. You like? Yes, the long, insanely hot dew is gone, and holy cow, I went a new way, didn't I? And that's a whole nother story. There's Karina. All right. So we're gonna get this party started. I think I have till 10:30. Am I right, Brian? Do I have till 10:30? 9:15, 10:15, 10:30. I think I do. Karina can check me too. Anywho, we have a great show for you this morning. Kathleen, you're a sweetheart. Thank you, sweetheart. I end at 10:30. Aha! Okay, so we got all kinds of time to play this morning. So, are you ready for this? I have a brand new something to introduce you to today. You guys are going to love it. Everybody has freaked out over it. We just did a card making summit a couple days ago. It went crazy. It's a brand new product to show you. Now, the biggest thing for today, you guys, 20% off our entire website. Grab your pens. You have to have a code. Don't call Karina or call me and go, I forgot to put my code in. Don't be doing that. All right? It is Riley 20, capital RILEY 20. Riley 20. That will get you 20% off absolutely everything on our website except kits. Okay? Anything except kits. So it's big. If you've got that Funny Bones list, make sure Riley 20 with a capital R, Riley 20. And then we have a swag bag today, and it's a big one. So, I forgot to tell Brian. I hope he's watching and listening. I hope he didn't run off to grab some coffee. But I was a little remiss in letting him know about our door prizes. So I'm going to give one of these packs away for anybody that comments. We're going to draw. Karina's the master drawer. Hello, Teresa. Hi, Kelly. I just love being, thank you, Connie. I just love being able to see everybody's comments. I wanted to do this for so long. Good morning, LaDanya. I think I could just sit here and just talk to you guys all day. I don't know. Anyway, are you guys ready to see the mega prize that you're going to win? Some lucky winner that comments. There's Miss Tia. So somebody, you're going to get one of everything that we have. One set of everything we have. So you get, okay, dress up. This is a nice little Halloween pack to get everybody going for the Halloween season. A dress up, Halloween, and die. Of course, you have to have something to put the dress up on. So we're going to give you Riley and the die to go with it. Then we're going to give you the costume shop, Mushroom Lane, and the 3D die to go with it. And we're going to give you a Cut Ups fence. Whoop, whoop. This is one of my favorites, actually. Cut Ups fence. And we're going to give you a Funny Bones. And we're going to give you a Riley. And why not? Let's just throw in a charm. So all of that, you guys, it's some money. I can't remember how much it is, but it's over like 120 bucks. And so I'll tell you what, I forgot to tell, hi Cindy, up in time for Riley. Woohoo! So some lucky winner's going to win this whole entire pack here. After we're all done, Karina will draw a winner. And then I'm going to donate one of these as a door prize. So at the end of the day, Brian's going to draw a name and somebody else is going to win this. So make sure that you get your door prize tickets. Okay. So that is that. For those of you that are here, are here and you're not quite for sure who I am, I'm Tanya with Riley and Company. Sorry, I just jumped right in like I was partying with everybody. Hi guys, I'm Tanya with Riley and Company. For those of you that don't know us, Riley and Company has 5 basic lines. Riley is our signature little guy, and he's a moose, but that's not all we have, but he's a moose. That's how we started. And I'm going to turn you around. I'm going to get you off my face. I'm just kind of giggling that, see this little thing? No, other side. See that? I need to turn that into a great big Riley and Company sign, don't I? I do. Okay, so I'm going to turn you around. Look at this. Woo! How cool is that? In one little button. All right, so the Riley line is, of course, my buddy Riley in about 150, 200 different little scenes that he's in. Then he has his little pals. This is Leroy. It's not Leroy, it's Leroy. He's French. But there's Smiling Bert and let's see, there's Felix and my little buddy Tucker. So that's our primary line, our signature line that we started with many years ago. Then, of course, we added in the wildly successful Funny Bones line. It's insane. We have over 800 Funny Bones, which are sayings for your cards or your scrapbook pages or anything else you want to make. Okay, we have over 800 of these. This is a good time. Handmade cards, because no one displays an email on the mantle. I don't know how people get eaten by sharks. I mean, how do you not hear the music? Da-da, da-da. Somebody at a show one time said, I don't get that one. I said, have you never seen Jaws? I've decided I'll never get down to my original weight. After all, 6 pounds, 3 ounces is just not realistic. Coffee, a magical substance that turns leave me alone or die into good morning, honey. And this is so us. This is our household. You're not the boss of me, I whispered to my dog as I put his blanket on the right way. Absolutely correct, right? There is a right and wrong way. All right. Then, of course, we have our dress up line. So I want you to think, you guys, I'm completely squirreling because I had a card to show you. And now I don't know what it is, where it is. Oh, I found it. I'm going to have to get up there. So our dress up line, think paper dolls, but with like super cute animals. So we have Riley. We have a set of cows. We have a set of fox raccoons. We have a set of giraffes. We have my baby little Penny. And we have a new set of bunnies. And there are about 50 different sets of dress up accessories. So the more you have, the more you can use. Okay, that's our dress up line. Then we have a fun line of, excuse me, of cut ups. Okay. Just a fun set of die lines to go with the rest of our lines. And we try to keep everything fun and light here. We try. Okay. So there we go. There's our cut ups line. There's a whole bunch of those out there for you to use your 20% off code with, which is what? Riley20. I should have the 20% off is until Sunday night, Cindy. That's a great question. The 20% off will work until Sunday evening. All right, so somebody said I should have a contest to name the new bunny. I should, shouldn't I? Karina, can you please note that? That would be awesome. All right. I just realized that I absolutely do not have enough coffee. So our next line is our Mushroom Lane line. Now there's a little story to go with Mushroom Lane. Mushroom Lane is a stamp line that we have. They're really good size stamps. You can see how big they are. They're for A2 size cards. And Mushroom Lane started quite a while back, and it's a place where gnomes and fairies live. Okay, makes sense, right? They live in little mushroom houses. And there's a little mushroom apart, a little triple house. This house is a little fancier than the other one. And then we decided, with an amazing designer named Kim Watson, she designed us an entire set of urban business district. We have hotels, Toasty Inn. We have taco shops and pizza shops, and we have costume shops that I showed you earlier. There's even a diner that you can go to. There's about 20 of those. They're a whole lot of fun. And each of these have 3D dies to turn them into 3D cards, and I'll get to that in a minute. Then the neighbors moved in. They're a little rowdy. They're a bunch of little inchworms. So where are inchworms going to live? Veggie Lane. Yeah. Corn, carrots, we have tomatoes, we have bananas, we have all kinds of fun stuff. So this is our Mushroom Lane line. Now, it's a really great idea. So we were at the air show, and while the Mushroom Lane is adorable and it's a great idea, not everybody likes to color. Like, who knew, right? I love to color, but I totally understand that there are people out there that don't like to spend this much time coloring. So, are you ready for this, guys? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Oh, I'm so excited! Okay, I'm going to show you this later, but I'm going to put this here so I remember. Enter in our newest addition to Mushroom Lane. These are coloring sheets. They are pre-colored for you. No, you do not have to color. They're pre-copied for you. They're made out of 110-pound, nice heavy card weight. You get 4 in a set, okay? All of them are colored. All you're going to do for your first layer is just cut off the bottom. Now hold on, I am going to have to get up, which I hate doing. But here's a card that I made for the CMSS event that we just did. Now remember when I told you before to go ahead and color the whole image first. If you like to color, this is fabulous. I love to color. This is why I love Mushroom Lane. If you don't like to color, all right, we've got another option. But when you do color, you're going to take your one image, spend all your time coloring it, put it in a book, and anytime you want to use it, bring it out and photocopy it. Okay? And it creates fun cards. See the 3D? That's what our dies do. It pops everything up and makes them 3D. Okay, but look at the color that you get from these layering sheets. Is this insane? Look at those. This was the card I made. Super simple. So the base of my card is simply this. I just added some clouds, cut off the bottom, and it's measured perfectly for you. You lay that down, use your dies, start cutting out the rest of the sheets, and you layer up. And the dies will get you pieces like this. So here's your base card. You start with the bottom card using foam tape. You put that on. Then you put the next biggest and you raise it up. Then you put the next biggest and you raise it up. And you start decorating. Fun, huh? Super fun. But I think as I was doing this little card, one of my favorite layering sheets is this little bitty one. And this is our Nomies and Accessories. Okay? See? This is 4 cards, just like the rest of them. All of them have 4 cards in them. But there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dies in this set. Okay? The dies have all of these together. So you don't have to have a ton of little bitty dies. You simply lay them on there. They all fit at once. Lay them on there, secure them down, run them through, and all of a sudden you have all of these colored pieces to decorate your cards with. We added the butterfly here. We added this little gnome here. She has her little coffee. We added little flower pots. We have our little inchworm. And that's our layering sheets. You guys, these are so well priced. You get all 4 of them for only $4.99. Of course, they're 20% off with the code Riley20. You have to put that promo code in there. But that's our newest line. And for every die set we have, there are layering sheets to go with them. Yay! So now with the Mushroom Lane line, we have the stamp. Okay? We have the stamp. We have the dies, which I don't have any die samples here apparently. We have layering sheets, and on every single one of our Mushroom Lanes that has dies, this is a freebie on our websites. It's the Craft and Stamp sheet that shows you exactly what pieces go on what layer. All of them have these. Okay? So this is a fun little line. I hope you go out there. I hope you try them. Super fun, super easy, and you can make cards that look like this. Can you imagine sending that to a friend of yours? They'd be just like, whoa, right? And each packet makes 1 card. So you can't go to a store and buy a card like this for $5.99 or $4.99. There's no way. But you can at Riley and Company. Oh, I'm so excited. Are these fun? And thank you so much to Lisa. She gave me the idea. I bet she's running her store right now. So, bless her heart, she gave me the idea. These will be in stores as well. We're going to wholesale them, so make sure that you ask your stores for these. Now, moving along. You guys want to make some cards? Huh? Want to make some cards? Because I want to make some cards. We have an hour. And I think we can do it. Oh, real quick, I'll give you a little preview. If you heard Brian say that I'm going to be on here twice, right? So we have to get him to call me Tanya, though we really do. So I'm joking. I didn't even giggle after that. That probably sounded kind of bad. No, everybody does. They call me Tanya. It's not Tanya, it's Tanya, but that's okay. Better than some of the things I've been called. You know, hi, what can I say? So when I'm done here, I will be presenting Karen Burniston dies, and we are going to make this card. You ready? La. Little pop-up card with a little squirrel that pops up and a tree that pops up. So make sure you hang around and you join me. I believe we're on at 11:15, 11:30, something like that. So now for our kits. Have you all figured out yet that you have to get your kits early? Have you figured that out? Because you go back and voila, they're gone. I'm going to move my little Riley thing up here. You guys know who I am, right? Okay. Hey, look, I can do a picture-in-picture. See? Whoa! Yeah. Yeah. Isn't this fun? I know. I squirrel because this is so darn much fun. Okay, so here are the cards that we are going to make in our kit today. All right. This kit was made by Dolores Sanders, and I cannot begin to tell you how much I squealed and oohed and awed when she brought this in. These are simply adorable, and they're very simple cards. You guys are going to love putting them together. So the first one in your kit, every time you get a kit, this is what's in it. So you're going to get everything to make these cards. We pre-cut, we pre-emboss, we pre-stamp. Everything is there for you, okay? You get, of course, the cover kits. You get complete instructions on how to make the cards. You even get your list of Copic colors that go with it. And you get each of the cards in individual packs ready to be put together. All right. And this month, you also got this gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous Echo Park paper pad, The Magic of Winter. Beautiful, beautiful, gorgeous papers. So these are all pretty simple. So let's just get in. That's the one thing I love about these kits for this time. They're very easy to put together. They look gorgeous and the colors are yummy and the designs are fabulous. And they're also very simple, which is really fun. So let's go with the coal one first. Everybody got their kits out? All right, I'll tell you what I'll do. I've still got this. Normally when I had my old setup, I couldn't see you guys' comments because it was on my phone. I did everything through my phone, and now I've got a webcam and a computer, and now I can see you comment, and I squirrel so much. So, like, I'm sitting here watching you guys comment, and it's just making me squirrel. Ha! The coal card is my favorite. The bunny looks great. Da-da-da-da-da. Ah, hi, Wendy. I know, and it's really bad because I squirrel a lot. So let's go ahead and do this card. So I'm going to get my zip dry out because you guys know I love my zip dry. Okay, I'm going to get it opened. And let's just put the card together to start with. So I do need a pair of little scissors. All right, so the first thing, now the easiest way to do this is just to set your photograph right in front of you. In this case, I'm just going to grab the card. Okay. Yep, Dolores did a fabulous job on these cards. So she even folded the card for you and put it in your kit. So the first thing we're going to do is just glue our paper on. Now, for those of you who don't know what zip dry is, you ready? Watch this. So we're going to put zip dry on just along the edges. Zip dry is like a rubber cement, but a higher grade rubber cement in a bottle. Okay, remember the old brushes that we used to have? We're going to put this on now. If I put this on crooked like this, with any other type of tape runner or anything like that, no kidding, you'd have to tear one of the pieces of paper. But look at this. Comes right off. And it lets you move it around until you get it straight. See how quick it goes down? It adheres, so it's not going to let me move it like even 5 seconds. So all I'm going to do is put it on like that. I'm going to show you the moving around on the next one. So once this sets for about 5 minutes, you'll never get it up again without just completely tearing things apart. So watch this. Ready? So you put this on. It literally lets you move it around while it's on the paper to get a perfect border. If you get any on the outside, all you do, rub it off. Voila! Easy peasy. Easy peasy. Oh, the Advent kits. Oh, you guys, those Advent kits. See, I squirreled again. I'm looking at it. I just want to sit here and talk to everybody. It's just crazy. But our Advent kits, thank you, Miss Angela, for reminding me. The Advent kits, the last day you will be able to buy them is tomorrow. I thought I'd have a wild hair and bring out my Advent kits again, you know, and give everybody a chance to get them, and y'all did. Woo, let me tell you, I cut those by hand here in my studio about 10 feet from here, and each one of those kits takes about 4 to 5 hours to cut. They've got like hundreds of pieces to them. Yeah, we had so many orders that, you know, the whole get your order out within a couple days thing, not gonna happen with your Advent kit. And then my machine broke, but Glowforge was fabulous, and they got my little part to me in 4 days. So I'm on it. When I'm done here, I'm going to be cutting, and I will try to get yours out to you as soon as humanly possible. To hang in there. But if you want them, they are absolutely fabulous. And I am going to, we're going to finish our card. But your last day to get them, the old retired ones, the last day to get them will be tomorrow, and we will shut them off. So I have time. Now see on the back of this where this hangs over? I'm just going to trim that off, but there's glue on that. I hope you guys can see that. Watch this. Zip dry! No glue. Then I can just take my scissors and cut it right off. Then, oops, okay, here is the reason I love zip dry. I already messed up. Dolores is going, oh my God, would you pay attention? Look, I forgot to put these strips on. They go here. Before that piece, zip dry just let me take it off. I know, I should own zip dry, but I don't. I wish I did. So for this, we're just going to run a little strip down here. That's what I get for not paying attention, really. We're going to put these little strips right on there. I'm going to rub off all the mess that I just made. All right, I'm going to do the same thing on this side. My apologies to Dolores. I really am squirreling. I'm just kind of giddy that this whole live Facebook thing actually works. And Karen's off teaching a class today. So between the two of us, in the last 3 days, we will have 5 classes under our belts, 5 events under our belts in 3 days. That's a lot of events. So we're just going to take our scissors and cut this off. Okay. Now we're going to come back in and add this guy back on top. I'm going to have to re-glue him a little bit. And see, all I want to do is just look over on my screen and see everybody commenting so I can chat along with you. I'm not sure this is going to be a great thing to have this up. All right. And so now this is where we should be. All right. Then you have a piece of snow in there. So all we're going to do is just run a line right along here. I kind of actually love it when I make mistakes on camera with zip dry because it really truly, it's how I use it. And I am constantly squirreling off somewhere and oops, I used the wrong side or I used the wrong paper. Now you can save this for later. It's yours to do whatever you want with. And I'm going to get all of the gluey stuff off my table. Okay, so now we have this. We are just going to pull out our foam tape. All right, and we're going to pop our little sign up here. You guys, I don't know if you know, but if you like the Mushroom Lane, you use a lot of foam tape. And we have this on our website. It's 3 little rolls. It's a fabulous little deal. And we have the little squares too, which I will be using in a minute. So all I'm going to do, I like to put dimensions on my cards. I don't know why, I just do. So we're going to put this at an angle. I'm going to put a little dot of glue right there. And I'm going to attach my snowflake. Just like that. If my hands weren't sticky. Okay, so now that we have that, all we have to do is our little gnome. And we're going to do some coloring. Coloring. And the best thing about this new setup is that, see, I scrolled again. I just saw somebody, as much as I like your kits, I think the chatting, blah, blah, blah. It must have been a nice comment because Wendy's going, couldn't agree, better way to start the day. See? All right. Now, let's color a squirrel. So I'm going to grab my markers. The only problem about this setup is I'm backwards than how I normally was. So everything that I would usually go to my right to grab is now on my left, etc., etc. So we're going to go ahead and color. This is the large gnome that we have in the Mushroom Lane line. And we're just going to take a really light gray, okay, C1 in this case. And I'm just going to go along the outside of his beard. All right. And then I'm going to go along his little mustache. Right? You can get the large gnomes and they actually have, there's a set of 3 different ones. And then you also have the 3 dies to go with it if you would like to purchase those. So let's go ahead and do his little outfit. I'm using G29 for this one. So just going to color along with that. Da, 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 da. And get down in there. I think a lot of people do pre-recorded videos, you know, and I do too, to be honest with you. But they're very polished and they're very, hold on. Gotta get this, I don't want to get over the line. They're very polished and they have, you know, voiceovers and stuff like that, which are fabulous. And I love those. I just don't think I could do that because I like the interaction. I like just running amok. Amok. All right, are you ready? Now we're going to show you how to shade with the exact same marker. Okay, so underneath here, we're going to bring him just a little bit more. Same marker. Okay, that's the great thing about Copics, is that the second layer will end up being darker than the first layer. Can you guys see that? Right? And then once it dries, it'll blend right in. And sometimes it even works a third time. So you can turn around and just give it a little bit more. Okay, so there's our green. So the next thing, let's go ahead and I'm going to do my reds last. Yes. Because, and let me tell you why. Because reds tend to, if another color grabs them, they tend to run a lot quicker and a lot worse than, say, a green. So I always try to do them last. I'm going to do his little nose. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the red. I'm going to do just along the lines like that. Now see, if I would have done this first and then came back with this tan color, it might have got the red and then he would have had a red nose. Okay, so let's just go along the lines. I'm going to cut that out anyway when I'm done. Okay, so I've got the outline. I'm going to come back in, do my little circles like I always show you guys to blend. It occurred to me, I hear a lot of people say that they've been taught to flick like this. And there is a purpose for flicking. That's when you have colors that are a lot deeper than the previous color. You can flick to make it a softer blend. If you're doing a big space, just go in and do circles. It's so much easier. So now I'm going to color in the little gloves. And his little shoes. And we are done. Now, the only thing, if you have the die, it will cut out this center piece here. Okay, we did some of these, or we do our cutouts on a scan and cut, so it doesn't recognize where the die would go. So you're just going to take your scissors and go all the way around. You're going to see my fussy cutting skills because I do not fussy cut. I hate to fussy cut. I really do. So see, I left white on there. Easy fix. Watch that. Just color it. Okay, just like that. We are ready to go. We're going to glue this little guy. Whoops, he's got a little green that we need to cover up too. Or we could just trim it off. Yeah, I like the whole trim off idea better. Told you. I have told you guys a million times I do not like to fussy cut. So we're just going to glue him down there. Alright, ta-da! We have a little spatula we're going to use right there. This is a Karen Burniston spatula. For those of you that wonder why If you outline a die cut with a black marker, it helps hide the whites when you leave. Yes, it does, Paula. That is a great idea. You can also use vintage photo. I love using vintage photo for that exact reason. If I get these cards done, guys, I'm going to show you guys how to do a mushroom lane. See, where are we at? 950. Okay, there's card number 1. Cute, huh? Easy. If you guys wonder why I'm mentioning Karen Burniston a lot, if you don't know me, Karen Burniston and I also own the company KB Riley, which is okay, Karina just posted how you can get the little spatula. So Karen and I own the company called KB Riley. It's actually just Karen Burniston Dies. She's the designer, and I'm the business person well, for the most part anyway. In that company too. That's why I mention it a lot. She's my business partner. Okay, so now we're going to get this little kit. We're going to make this little bunny. You guys tired of me squirreling? I really need to refrain from looking at the comments. So, all right, so we are going to do this little card right here. And easy peasy, it's a little side one. So let's grab one of the things. Let's grab our base. It's already folded for you. This little piece is going to go right here. All right, just like that. So let's get our zip dry. Ready? And see, look at this. I'm going to lay it down and I'm going to move it exactly in this spot. And I absolutely love it because if you're working this hard to make your cards, you know, I don't want my cards, I don't want to work on making a gorgeous card and have it be off a little bit. That's why it's so fabulous. Now we are going to put our little snow piece on here. And for that, I'm just going to run along the bottom of my paper. Okay. Yeah, the penguins on the back. I know, I just looked over again. It's horrible, aren't I? I should really pay attention. But the paper, these papers are fabulous. There's little penguins on the back of this paper. So now we're going to put our little piece right here. All right. And everybody's going to ask, oh, okay, so this is pre-embossed for you. This isn't part of the paper. Dolores embossed all of these before we send them out. She embosses. And I know, I'm not really for sure what she used, but I'm going to guess that it's an old Doris embossing folder. We're going to cut this off. And then we're going to run, okay, see, if your zip dry does this, which it will, because it's basically rubber cement, it's okay. I'm going to throw this big piece in the trash. But look what happens if you get glue on your hands. You just rub it off. Isn't that crazy? Just love it. All right, I'm going to run a nice little bead here. I'm going to lay my little strip here. Across there. Oops, I'm going to raise it up just a tiny bit. Put it right up against there. Rub off the excess. And trim off the edges. All right. And look there, you've got enough left over to make another card. All right, we're going to take the Snowflakes for Kisses. Put that on here. So I have a question for all of you guys. When we try to figure out the themes for our kits, August, September is always a really tough one to do because you don't really want summer cards because it's almost over and it's a little too early for fall and there's no holiday in there. So would you guys prefer another Christmas kit? Would you prefer a Halloween kit? Maybe a birthday kit? Give me your thoughts on kits to do, August and September. Okay, July, August, and September summer kits. So just let me know what kind of theme you would like. Okay, so this, we're going to do the exact same way as we did the last one. Look at that. I put this whole entire card together in like 5 minutes. I'm going to add this here. This is our little dress-up bunny. Ah. Okay, so all we're going to do, this is very simple. Wait till you see this. Now, bunnies are a bunch of different colors, right? This is a snow bunny, so we're going to keep it white. So all we're going to do is put a little C0, little gray to add for shading, just around the edges of the feet and the bottom. Okay, around the edges of the bunny. And around the edges of the inside. Okay. Just give him a little bit of shading. See, when Dolores makes cards, I can get them all done in one session. These are just fabulous. I'm so in love with these. Then we're going to take our RV000. We're going to color in a little pink in the ears. I'm going to put a little pink in the cheeks. Okay. And that's all it is. That's it. Pretty simple, huh? So you can either glue it down or you can pop it up. And I think I'm going to use my foam tape on this and just pop this little guy right up. All right. A Babs bunny. Babs the bunny. Brenda the bunny. Okay, we're going to come back to our card. We're going to just pop her right on there. Now, I'm going to put the little snowflake that's included. This little snowflake, you guys, is a fabulous little snowflake. It is from our corner snowflake set. So you get a beautiful corner piece, but it also has individual little snowflakes in there as well. There you go. Card number 2. Voila! That's it. I'm making Christmas cards right and left here, aren't I? I'm going to have them done for Christmas just by doing demos. Finally, we have our last card, which is our deer. And this is just hysterical. This is such a great card. So hold on. Masculine cards are always a challenge. Masculine fall birthday card ideas. Now there's something. Masculine fall birthday cards. Now that'd be cute. Coco the bunny. Oh, I kind of like Coco. That's cute. Okay. Now, if anybody, we're going to do this card next. I'll tell you a little lesson that I learned from using my OBS software. That's the new little software that lets me do the pop-ins and all that good stuff. Okay, so we're going to start on this card. And while I'm talking to you, I'm going to repeat the exact same process that I've done on the other two. I'm going to set everything aside. This is going to go on the top. Make sure you have your card facing the correct way. How many of you guys have done that before? Put your top on, you're upside down. And now I totally lost track on this OBS. Look at that, how cute that is too, right? But I was doing the OBS software with the card making summit the other night. And this software that I'm doing requires my computer sitting in front of me. Well, the last time I just used my phone, right? So I'd always make my phones charged. Make sure my phone was charged. Here we go. We're just going to slide that right on because it's zip dry. By the way, 20% off is a great time to get your zip dry because it's not cheap. It's $10 a bottle. So it only makes it $8. It's a great time to stock up on that. So I had my computer sitting in front of me and forgot to plug it in. So in the last 60 seconds of my presentation, when we're giving away prizes, everything went dark. It shuts off all my lights, shuts off my computer, everything. So I have learned the hard way. Plug your computer in before you do events, right? Like everybody really needed to know that. All right, put zip dry on here. Okay. There we go. Ta-da. Did I do anything in the wrong order? Nope. Okay, so now we're going to put this piece on this side, just like that. Okay. And we are going to flip it over in the same way. We're going to trim it off. I love that she made these pieces longer because that means on every single card it will be perfectly fit. I'm going to slide that over to hide that. And then one more line. And we're going to bring our little gray piece over here. I know you can't see it from here, but this is actually a metallic paper. Rub off the excess. Trim off the bottom. Ta-da! And we have 3 little pieces left. Is this not fabulous or what? If you guys see this shiny paper and you love it, this is from the Paper Cut. It's silver mirror. They have the mirror papers in so many different colors. It is fabulous, fabulous paper. So we're going to put our little deer on the front here. Wait, let me see. Nope, she popped it up, so we're going to pop it up instead. Just like that. And let's trim this one up again. Okay. And we're just going to put this little guy on here. Put him anywhere you want. I'm just going to sit him here. Now this is Rudolph. So in your little kits, you have this little bitty red nose. Look, it's glittery paper. Cute, huh? So we're going to put it on his nose. Just like that. So now it has changed our deer to Rudolph. And I believe that she used our Fun Sayings die. It has little banners. Karina can find it for me. It's a little banners, but it has confetti, little dots in there that you can make your own confetti with. So we are going to just attach this right here. Now, Dolores did a really cool thing. She created, instead of sponging, which is normally what I do, she brought in a marker color to match. And we're just going to edge it with the marker color, which is basically what we were talking about earlier with the black marker. Only we're going to give color to our sayings and give it a little outline. And I love this idea because that way you don't have to have a ton of ink pads. Just use your markers. All right. There we have that. We're going to pop this up as well. Guys, I'm going to have time to be able to show you how to put a mushroom lane together. You're going to get 4 cards in this class along this time. So much fun. Ta-da! You're going to put that right there. Santa told me you've been good this year. I just told him it was lack of opportunity. I know that's right. Now, we have this one little snowflake left. I am not going to try to cut a piece of foam tape that small, so I'm just going to grab a little square foam, and we just put these on our website as well. Everything you need to make cards the way I do it, and more importantly, the mushroom lane cards. Okay? And that is it. How easy was that? We just did 3 cards, and they're stunning cards. Just so you know, the paper pack, The Magic of Winter by OOAK. We get it out since we have time. Let me grab it and I'll show you. Oh, and it's not open. Look at these papers in this collection. You'll have to go to the OOAK websites. because we are completely out of it, of course. Look at the papers in this. See that? I love this paper. I bought a bunch of it in different, this is so adorable. I bought a bunch of it, all different kinds, so you may see another sets from us that has these papers in it. Fabulous papers. So The Magic of Windsor by OOAK. And we are done with this set. Now, I'm going to give you a real quick reminder. Riley 20, R-I-L-E-Y 20. Here's your code. I'll write it down. That will save you 20% off the website. 20% off everything but kits. All right. So with that finished, let's tackle, since I have some time. Ready? Guys want a little hint of something that's coming out at the end of August? That's all you get to see. Okay, so let's just go ahead and take this mushroom lane since I have it handy. All right. I hope I didn't lose any of my pieces, but something tells me that I did. This is just something that was sitting on my desk over here that we have time to work on. And there's one piece missing, which is the other side of this. We'll just have to get around it. So this is what you have with the mushroom lane line, okay? You have the actual stamp itself, okay? And like I said, these stamps are good size. All right, they're A2 size cards. Then there's a set of 39 of these mushroom lanes. There are 3D die sets. So you can either stamp and color your own, right? Which I love to do. If you are not a colorist, I wish I had $1 for everybody that said, oh, Tanya, I wish that I could color like you. Now you don't have to, because I've already colored it for you. These are layering sheets, brand new layering sheets. So what we're going to do, you have the dies, right? Okay, you are just going to take each coloring sheet, lay your dies down on each coloring sheet. This is from, we're going to take this apart and I'm going to show you properly how to do a mushroom lane kit. So each one of these has this bar across the bottom. All it is it tells you what die it matches and just a barcode for stores, okay? So on my first piece, which is always the bottom, I've just simply cut this off. Okay, so now I have my first piece. Then I have 3 other pieces to use my dies on. Okay, so this one will cut out this. This next piece will cut this out. And it won't do it all in one pass, but it will do it. So you'll have all of that. You'll have this one to do those with. Okay. Then all your pieces will be cut out of the dies and you're going to have a leftover piece. When that happens, you can do this. You can fussy cut. It pains me. I know. I've told you this. It pains me greatly to fussy cut. But I love the extra layer. Okay, so it just gives me a first layer up. Now, to hide the little white lines, okay, I just use my Distress ink. I've just got a little square, little cube of Distress ink and a very well-used sponge, Tim Holtz sponge, and I am just going to gently go around the edge of everything. And it does give it a really cool little vintage vibe too, which I really like. But it hides all of the imperfections from cutting. Absolutely love it. So I'm going to do that on all of my pieces. Okay, so they kind of look the same way. Takes just a minute. It also helps if you offset, like none of us die cuts perfectly when we're trying to lay it on something else. I mean, it's rare. But when that happens and you have a little line, if you use this ink, it literally disappears right in front of your eyes. It's like it doesn't even matter. You don't even see it. Okay, so I'm going to do this, all my little pieces too. You guys all still with me? How many people do we have? 98 folks watching. Hot dog. And I really do have a missing piece, and I apologize. Okay, missing piece. So I have all my pieces lined out, okay, right? And I have this extra piece, so we cut this out. Now, you've got two options when you get to this point. You have this as your base, and you can fussy cut this one. Now, if you want to actually make two cards, you can simply put this on a piece of paper with clouds. I don't have one handy, but if I did, let's see if I do. Let's see if I can find me something over here. Yeah, okay, here we go. So we could use this piece of paper with the little clouds on it, put our little mushroom lane, and we'd be good to go. That'd be super cute, right? Or we can use this piece and start layering on top of it. If you use this piece, you can create your own clouds. And I'm going to show you how to do that super quickly. Okay, so this is just a piece of oh gosh, just scrap paper that I had. And all I did is I just went along and just cut, you know, little fluffy looking things out of it. Okay, that's all. I'm going to use it as my stencil to make clouds. So I'm just going to grab some blue ink that I like, that I think will match. And I'm just going to lay it on the corner of my paper here. I'm just going to use a sponge. And I'm just going to, should I go this way? This way. Oh, they're going to be white clouds, so we'll go this way. So we're going to just sponge around this. And then we'll move it over a little bit and add some fluffier clouds. And it doesn't matter if you get it on here, right? Because you're going to put another piece right on top of it. Right? I know. Mind-blowing. Alright, so then I'm going to come down here, add some little more fluffy clouds. And go over here. Down in here. Okay, and now our background actually has clouds. Isn't that fun? I didn't get much of it on my little guy, so I think I might just save this for later, and I can just put it on a random, I don't think I have just a, bear with me, I'm looking. I could literally just put this on here, and it makes a cute card on its own, right? And then I have all these other pieces, and I can make a second card. Let's see what's inside here. Oh, this would be cute. Let me show you what's inside here. So this is what we're going to do. I have these little pieces of cards that I haven't quite finished. Do you guys have those stacks? Right? Those stacks of, well, I really don't want to throw it away because I kind of went to the trouble of folding it in half and adding some papers on the inside. So I'm just going to use my little zip dry. Ah, I'm so glad this did this. So every once in a while, zip dry is going to clog on you because it's rubber cement. So what you do in that case, we're just stick a pin in it. And go right back to normal. Or you just pull out what's sticking it. Okay. So in this case, looky there. Do this. I'm going to use my stickles. Okay. I'm going to throw some stickles on my white dots. I think we're going to set a record. Today, honestly, I think we're going to set a record that I'm going to do 5 cards in an hour and 15 minutes. Yes. And I add a little stardust. Did you ever notice that Stickles bottles never seem to be completely empty? I cannot throw one of these away because the more I try, I still get stuff out of it, right? Anybody else like that? So I have like 3 or 4 just like close to empty bottles hanging around. There you go. Look at that. And when we open it up, ah, a little gnome. Was that perfect or what? Okay, so let's go and finish the other one with the clouds that we had before. So this is our cloud background die. I am in love with this die. You can use it so much for everything. It cuts out these pieces, but then you can also cut it out again and stack. Can you guys see this little foam stuff right here? Dolores made these. This is just foam packing stuff. You know, just little sheets that you get stuff wrapped in. Is that hilarious or what? Awesome. I think we're going to make a card with this one. Or should we make it with... let's see what this looks better with. Yep, we're going with that one. Okay. So now let's just build on the base that I cut from before. Here it is. All right, we've already inked it up, right? So I'm going to turn all of my pieces over all at once. Really wish I could find this extra piece here. Probably on the floor somewhere. Aha! Found it! All right, so we're just going to take our foam tape. Not sure where I put it. Aha. And we are just in no particular order. And if I forget to say thank you, yes, she's a complete rock star. Yes, she is. Dolores is a rock star. In case I forget to say thank you, thanks for joining me this morning. What a great way to start the morning. I get to sit here and I get to talk to you guys and craft, and it's just such a fun way. I just love my job. And thank you guys for supporting us out there. Support your small businesses, man. It's not an easy thing. You know, we try to make it look easy and we try to make it look fun, but you know, running a business isn't fun, and we depend on you guys. You know, small businesses depend on its customers. So thank you for being loyal Riley folks. I just am so grateful for all of y'all. All right, now I'm all foamed up. Okay. So to do these, now keep in mind that these were made with the layering sheets. I'll remind you guys again in case you snuck in on me. You can color these because we sell the stamps to color with. Okay. And then when you color it once. I'm using several different layers, so don't color it 3 or 4 times. Color it once. Photocopy for the remaining layers and put your original coloring in a binder. I have a whole binder full of them, okay? So, or you can grab layering sheets. They're fabulous. I'm so in love with these things. I really am. It took so long for people to convince me to do this, but I'm like, I'm not selling pre-colored pieces. I sell stamps. Yeah, but lots of people don't like to color. Who doesn't like to color? Oh, there are those of you out there. There are those of you out there that don't like to color. Are you kidding me? All right. I can go with that. I don't like to fussy cut, and I know there's people that like to fussy cut too. All right. Let me grab another little drink of coffee. All right. Now we're going to start with our biggest piece. Tear this off. Okay. And I usually like to do this standing up. With this new setup, I can actually do it sitting down. But I literally just go right on top of my other piece. Try to get it as perfect as I can. Set it down. Okay, there's layer 1. See? Layer 1. Layer 2 is the exact same way. And some of the stamps have more layers than others of the stamps. And keep in mind, if you don't do them exactly like we show you in the cut sheets, it's okay. You know, no one's going to know on the back end whether you followed directions or not. Be a rebel. Don't follow directions. So there's the third one. We are going to take our little right side. Look at it just building up. Isn't that cute? And the little left side. And all we have left is a door. Ta-da! Look at that. Isn't that amazing? It's so much fun to do these. I will say that one of the benefits of using a layering sheet over your own copies is that when you use a toner cartridge and you bend the corners, the toner tends to come off a little bit. You can always fix it by doing the ink, okay? Doing the ink around the edges. But this doesn't do that. These are fabulous. We have these done at a printer locally here. So now I'm going to take this and we're just going to attach it to here. All right. That's all. I'm going to put my zip drawer on the back. Actually, you know what? Yep, zip drawer it is. And I still have the same amount of people that I did when I started. You all are rock stars. Okay, I think Karina just posted the link to get your raffle, your tickets for the giveaways at the end. Brian is always so generous with his presents. There are just so many giveaways, door prizes. Zip, zip, hooray. Angela, that's so cute. All right, look at that. Card number 5. Right? Card cinco. Woo woo! Now, all we're going to do is we are going to, let me show you something a little different. If you add glossy accents, okay, make sure they're not, you can make these shiny instead of sparkly. Gives it a dimension. I love these little bottles. They're so handy and they're very easy to control. And guess where you can get them 20% off? Uh-huh. Tired of hearing that yet? What's the code? Let me show you. Riley 20. I pretty much crystal lacquer, glossy accents, and stickles everything. Like, what's crystal lacquer? It's the same thing as glossy accents. Okay, so I want my windows to look glassy, so I'm going to put that on there. Right? There you go. And let's add some stickles, because I know there's still some left in here. We're going to put it on the plants. See, I told you. There's always some left. And you guys have about 7 minutes to get your comments in, okay? And then when we're done, Karina will go through all of the comments. We'll use random.org to choose a winner. And somebody is going to win that mega pack. All right. And looky there. Well, we need to put some around the door, don't you think? I mean, it is a mushroom lane door. It needs to be all sparkly. Okay, and there is our 5th card. This has to be a record. Look at that. And this is the backgrounds, the cut-ups background clouds die. All right. So once again, thank you very much, you guys, for joining me. Look at the mess I've made. It's you know, you don't craft right unless you make a mess, right? Make sure that you use Riley 20. All right, this to get 20% off our website. It does not pertain to kits. Second, Advent calendars. If you want any of the past Advent calendars, make sure you grab them before Sunday because they're going to go back in a vault. And furthermore, make sure that you join me at, make sure this is down right. Make sure you join me. I believe it's at 11:15, 11:30. Okay. Make sure you join me. We are going to be making this card from the Karen Burniston line. Happy fall. Oops, let me move this so you guys can see it. Happy fall. Love it. Hopefully we will be introducing you guys to the Karen Burniston line, the Karen Burniston pop-up line. Fabulous, fabulous line. She is a pop-up queen. She used to be a civil engineer, and she does mechanisms for pop-up dies, and that is our jam. That's all we do. A lot of people try to copy, a lot of people try to do it, but nobody has the Karen Burniston mind, and she is absolutely fabulous. So join me later to do this. 11:30 for Karen Burniston demo. Okay, I will see you guys there. I could try to have small talk so that you've got another 4 minutes to get your comments in. You guys, 98 people are still on here with me. So let's talk. I don't know. Now I don't have a card to do because I've literally done all the cards that are available on my desk. Let's see. Here's a little. Nope, I don't even have any samples to show you guys. Oh, I did. What? 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 It's coming out in a couple weeks. Look at those candy corns. All right. So, no, don't go. Oh, Wendy, you're such a doll. Angela, thank you guys very much. I really appreciate it. Hey, look what I can do. I can come back and say hi before I go. Look at that. You guys, seriously, I am not technologically inclined at all. I can be crafty, completely crafty. Technology, don't really care, just make it run. And I'm completely good with that. Give me my computer, give me my coffee, give me my crafts. I'm really good at what I do, you know, but computers? So, bless Karen's heart, she sat down with me on the phone. She actually sat in my living room and she showed me how to do this and she got me all set up. So, here we are. Wouldn't it be fun if we just could like add on all 102 people? I know you can do that somehow. I think it's called a Zoom. It's a Zoom meeting. Yes, I've done this before. I'm not really that silly, but what else? I'll just read your comments. How this? Thank you for another amazing demonstration. You guys are so kind. If you're going to miss the demonstration at 11:30, no worries. They will have the YouTube video always up, and they post our videos live too. So you now have 2 minutes. 2 minutes to comments. Okay? 2 minutes. Yeah? Yeah? Alrighty. Alright. I'm going to give you guys a little secret. I think it just struck me that maybe now is the time to do it since I have 2 minutes to go on. The reason that I have short hair is because I was diagnosed with breast cancer last October. And the reason I'm telling you guys this, and the reason I haven't told anybody else, is because I never wanted to be seen as a victim, and I like to kind of keep my personal life to myself, but I have learned several things in the last 9 months that are crucial. The first one that I want to tell you about is please go get your mammogram. Get your mammogram. Don't put it off. I am completely fine. I am 100% cured, but I want you to know if you have questions with your doctor, ask questions. You have a right to ask questions, all right? And furthermore, stay positive. Just stay positive. You know, if you are ever talking to somebody that just found out they have cancer, don't share bad stories. Don't do that. I know people like to empathize, but no, probably not. Don't do that. But always remain positive. Be positive. Find your crew. I opened a little private page, and my crew was there with me. And now in October, we are going to do a breast cancer fundraiser, and I can't wait to share it with you guys. So I'm kind of digging my hair, digging my life, completely cancer-free. Life is good, and I'm so blessed to have you guys with me. I really am. Go get your mammograms. Really, seriously, don't put it off. I love you guys. I will see you at 11:30. Bye, everybody.